You may have heard this story before. If you've heard it before, stick around. I think there's something here worth exploring. A mother is desperate. Her daughter is suffering terribly. No one knows what the illness is or how to cure it. But she hears that a teacher named Jesus is nearby. People call him all kinds of things, but everyone agrees he has power and compassion. And so this mother, whose name isn't even mentioned in the Bible, sets out to find him. When she finally gets to him, she begs for his help. She calls him Rabbi, a respectful title that acknowledges his authority and shows that she believes he can help. Now, Jesus was from Nazareth, and this woman wasn't. She was from a place called Canaan, which is now called Syria. Her daughter was sick, and she needed him to heal her. So she goes to Jesus, begs him to help and calls him Rabbi. But he doesn't answer right away. The Bible says that his followers, the people who were with him, suggested that he send her away. But Jesus didn't do that. Instead, he said that he was sent only to help the lost sheep of his own community. In other words, he said that he wanted to help people who were like him and that he didn't want to waste his time or energy on outsiders. He told her, "It isn't fair to take food meant for the children and give it to the dogs." I love that. He used food as a metaphor. He was basically saying, look, I'm trying to feed my kids. But you showing up with your dog and demanding that I give some of my food to your dog. That just isn't right. Now, most people, if they had been in this woman's shoes, would have done one of two things. Either they would have gotten angry and started yelling at Jesus, or they would have felt embarrassed and ashamed and just walked away. But the Bible says that this woman didn't do either of those things. She didn't get angry or feel ashamed. Instead, she agreed with Jesus. She said that even the dogs under the table get to eat the crumbs that fall from the children's plates. In other words, she said, "You're right, I don't deserve any of your son's food. But maybe I could at least get the scraps, the leftovers. If you don't have anything better to do, maybe you could spare a crumb or two for me." And the Bible says that Jesus looked at this woman and was really impressed. He said, "Wow, you have great faith." In fact, he didn't just say that once. He actually praised her faith 4 times in the verses that follow. And then he said, "You can go. Your request is granted." At that very moment, her daughter was healed. She was free from whatever was afflicting her. This happened right after Jesus praised her. It happened while they were still talking. It happened right then and there. So what's the takeaway? Is it that the woman was healed because she came from Canaan? No, of course not. If that was the case, the people who were with Jesus would have been happy to help her. Or is it that she was healed because she was a dog? Of course not. Jesus never took back what he said. He didn't break his rule. She wasn't healed because she was a Canaanite woman. She was healed because she wouldn't quit. Sometimes the biggest barriers aren't the ones placed in front of us. Sometimes the biggest barrier is the one we build ourselves when we quit too soon. Sometimes what keeps us from our goals isn't a lack of resources or connections or knowledge. What keeps us from our goals is believing that these things are impossible. We all face rejection. We all face disappointment. But life keeps moving. Opportunities keep coming. And it's not always about what we are or where we're from. It's often about simply refusing to give up. Thanks for watching. If you like this, please share and comment. And if you'd like to learn more about Jesus, check out the series in the description. See you next time.
Fountain Pen # Faith Tales, where Bible stories come to life. Bell subscribe for more timeless truth, told like never before.